Hi everyone, and welcome back to Stamp with Anna. And today I'm going to show you a card that we made at card class last week. And the theme of last week's card classes were diagonal cards. And this was the first one we made, and I chose to do this one because it was the simplest one to do. And it's the base is cut, it has a nice diagonal pocket, and then it has a little card that gets slipped inside. And this is from the brand new Rooted in Nature bundle. It's a two-piece set, and I just absolutely love these stamps. They, when I first saw it, because it was on the pre-order list, I thought, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But I have so many ideas, and look for a lot more projects coming with that stamp set. So that's the stamp, and this is the coordinating die, and we're going to use this one with the 3 leaves on it. Let me show you the stamps we're going to use. We are going to use this one here, and you can look at that and it can be so many things. Someone told me they see that as a sand dollar. Someone else told me they see it as a flower. I look at it and it's like I'm looking down on a tree stump, the inside of a tree. So we're going to use that. I'm going to use this one here that says, "Be strong, be happy, be you, and you are wonderful," and this leaf here. For the card that we made at class, you'll see it's a little different. I used these words here. Words are never enough to thank you for all you do. See, here's words are never enough to thank you for all you do. So today I'm going to change it a little bit because I need a different kind of card. So it's really very simple, and let's get started. I'll show you what we need for paper. The base of the card is Mossy Meadow, which is a returning color. I'm so happy that this color has come back. It's 4 1/4 by 11, and I'm going to score it at 5 1/2. Let me just do that right now. I usually have it all scored for you. Okay, so there it is. 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Then I have a piece of crumb cake that is 3 3/4 by 5. And a piece of Very Vanilla that is 2 1/2 by 4 3/4, and that is the piece that's going inside the pocket. And then to make the front on the outside, this piece here, I have another piece of Very Vanilla, and this one is 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our 4 1/2 by 11, and we need to cut this angle. And this piece here, from here to here, is 1 1/4 inches. So what I told the ladies, if you fold your card and put it in front of you, and you know where you need to cut, so you're going to start up in this corner, and you need to end up 1 1/4 inches up from here. So what we're going to do is going to place the card, the paper, right, let me see, pull it up here so you can see a little better, I'm hoping. Right here, down in the bottom, you can see the 1 1/4. So I'm going to put this bottom right corner right at the 1 1/4 mark. I'm going to hold it there, and then I'm going to take the fold part here, the score, and I'm going to put that right in the middle here of the cutting track. So let me see if you can see that. I'm going to turn it this way. Here's the 1 1/4, and here is this crease right in that fold. Now I'm going to drop my arm here, and I'm going to slice. Hold on to this piece because we're going to need it. Okay? And there is our angle. Okay? The next thing we need to do is take our other piece, our other front piece, which is this one right here, and we need to do the exact same thing. We need to angle that. So if this is 1 1/4 in the green, I'm going to do this at 1 so that I have a nice border. So again, I'm going to place this in front of me so I can see where I need to cut. I have to visualize it. So I want to cut 1 inch up from here. So what I'm going to do is, I'm doing it sideways so that you can get the whole picture of the board. I'm going to line this bottom right corner right at 1, and then I'm going to rotate this so that this top corner is right in that groove there, and I'm going to slice. And again, I'm going to hold on to that piece because I'm going to need it. Now when I take this piece here and I put it on here, I have a perfect mat around it. See that? Let me open it up so you can see it better. It's a perfect mat. And it really is that simple. If you look at it and visualize it, put it in front of you so you see I need to cut from here to here, that is what makes it a lot easier to cut. So now we're going to do a little bit of stamping on this. And I do have a piece of scrap paper behind me because I'm going to be stamping off of this piece here. And with my crumb cake, I'm going to stamp up what I consider the tree, and I'm going to randomly put that on this, and I'm going to make my background. But I want it to look a little light, so I'm going to stamp off, and then onto my card. Stamp off, and then onto my card. Until I've filled, until I filled exactly where I want it to go. Now you can see right here, when I stamped off, I got a little darkness there. That's okay, it's not going to bother me in the least. Okay, so now I'm going to take my leaves, and with the Mossy Meadow, and the Mossy Meadow is one of the new stamp pads. So if you see this old stamp pad, it's push, flip, and slide. Push, flip, and slide. The new ones are open up just like a compact. Simply open up and push up. Okay, so now this one I'm going to do full strength, and I'm just randomly going to put my leaves, and I might put a leaf right over that so it's not as noticeable that it's the wrong shade of crumb cake. And again, I'm going to move my stamp around so that it doesn't look all like it's going in the same way, like it's a pattern. And when I think I've got enough, that's plenty, I'll stop and close that. Oh, actually I have this piece all set, and we're going to attach it to our card. So with my snail, I'm going to put a little bit of snail on the back. And I'm going to center that so I have a nice mat. Okay. Now I need to keep my card together so that it doesn't fall, my insert doesn't fall out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some tear tape along this side and along the bottom. Now Stampin' Up's tear tape is a 1/4 inch in diameter, 1/4 inch wide. I need something that's thinner than that because I want to be able to have a good size card in here. So I have this that is, I think, 1/8 of an inch. I don't even remember the brand name of it. But if you don't have this in a smaller size, you can certainly use fine tip glue. You can use a glue pen. You can use okay, so I'm going to put that up. All right, and I'm going to press that down. Oh, I left my Pierce tool upstairs, so I'm going to grab a pair of scissors and I'm going to pull this up. Okay, pull that piece off. Does work a lot easier when I have my pokey tool. All right, and now I'm just going to close this over, and I've made an envelope. Okay, and the bottom is nice and sealed, the side is nice and sealed, and my card will fit beautifully in there. Now I'm going to, Okay, so now we have to do the inside of our card. So I'm going to bring out the piece of Whisper White that, excuse me, Very Vanilla, that's 3.5 by 4 3/4. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my leaf up on the top corner there. Then I'm going to take the stamp that says "You Are Wonderful," and I'm going to put that down this end. Now, on this one here, I have "To thank you for all you do," but you notice how it's down in the middle, because when I have my card in the pocket, I don't want those words sticking out. So I really can't go much higher than that leaf. I need to come down a little bit from that leaf. So I'm going to bring it off to the left because I want to have some room so that I can write, and lower than that leaf I'm going to just come here and stamp that. You are wonderful. Okay, now I need to mount that onto my crumb cake. So with a little bit of snail. I'm going to just mount that. Perfect. And that's going to fit right in there. Now remember those two pieces that I told you to hold on to, the Mossy Meadow and the Very Vanilla. I'm going to use the stamp that says "Be strong, be happy, be you," and I'm going to stamp that on this piece right here. And because I'm going to die cut it out, I do need to use this end of the triangle because I need to make sure that I have enough to die cut it out. So I'm just going to drop that right there, and I'm going to die cut this out with my Stitched Shapes framelit. I'll be right. Okay, so I have that there. Now I'm going to die cut this out with my layering circles, and I'm going to do the same thing with the Mossy Meadow, and I'm going to mat that. I'll be right back. Okay, I have those back, and I'm going to layer those just like that. A little bit of snail. And I'm going to attach that right about the center of my card. Now just a couple more things and we're done. Now, I don't have enough room on this piece here, so I'm going to get another piece of scrap Very Vanilla, and I'm going to stamp my leaf, and then I'm going to die cut it out. I'll be right back. Okay, I have my leaf, and I put some mini dimensionals on the back, and I'm just going to drop this right there, angle it off to the side. Now, one more thing I'm going to try. I'm not sure I'm going to use it, but I made a tiny bow out of linen thread, and I'm going to see how I like it right up here, because I thought that needed a little something. And this is going to be for a woman, so you know I like bows. All right, and now I'm going to trim my tails. And there we go. Card complete. And here are the two different versions. This is the original one, "Words are never enough, to thank you for all you do." And here is the second one, "Be strong, be happy, be you, you are wonderful." So, I hope you enjoyed following along as I made this diagonal pocket card. And again, the stamp set that I used was the Rooted in Nature. It's a 2-package set, brand new in the 1819 catalog, as well as the coordinating framelits that are called Nature's Roots, and we used this leaf right here. If you have any questions at all about this project or any of the products I've used, please contact me through my blog, www.stampwithanna.blogspot.com. And if you don't yet have a catalog, in 1819 catalog, and you don't have a demonstrator with whom you work, certainly drop me a line, and I'll be glad to send you out one. Thanks so much, and I'll catch you back here on Wednesday.